What about tests and assessments at middle school? Well, at SJF, we have two kind of broad categories of assessments, what we call formative assessment and what is known as summative assessment. Formative assessments are anything that teachers use to get a sense of where the students are at in terms of achieving the intended learner objectives of the lessons. That can be anything from an exit slip, a game, a question and answer period, but the whole point around those ones is they're meant to inform both the students and the teachers about where students are at in the learning so that teachers can adjust and go back if they're noticing the kids just aren't quite getting what they needed them to get, or accelerate how quickly they're going through things if kids are catching on really quickly. Typically, anything that's used as a formative assessment doesn't contribute towards the final grade for the student. Summative assessments look more like unit tests or major projects, final exams, that kind of thing. And yes, we have those here too. In the beginning of September, though, all teachers will send home course outlines with their students and go over them and let them know exactly what the assessment plan is for the year, what kind of units are worth what percentage towards their final grade and that kind of thing. But yes, there will be tests and assessments throughout the year, and students are expected to keep track of when those are and do their best to prepare for them. One thing parents can do to help keep track of how their students are doing at school is to make sure they're accessing the Power School Parent Portal. When teachers upload grades and assessments to Power School to generate that final grade, all that information is accessible to parents and students through Power School. So please keep an eye on that and give you some good information as to how your student is doing. And we also encourage, if you have any concerns about how your child has done on a particular assignment or test, that you please have a conversation with your student first to talk about how they prepared, what they thought about the assessment, that kind of thing, before contacting the teacher. Oftentimes, a lot of answers can be given just through your student, and then work together with the teacher to put a plan in place if you need to go that far. But sometimes just a conversation with your kid, hey, did you study? No? Okay, well, let's make sure we do that next time. If it's a bigger problem than that, then certainly reach out to your teacher, but please start any conversation around how a kid is doing with your child.